Hey, it's Silver Dollar. I'm back here with another Titan Souls video. This is my second one. The first one was just a quick little preview of the game, and I showed you this very first boss fight. This one's called Sludge Heart, and you can sort of get an idea why. It's that heart bouncing around in a green blob, trying to jump on top of you. And yeah, this one was pretty straightforward. I mean, you kind of get the idea, just shooting at the heart, and they kept splitting. But it gets you used to using your little arrow mechanics, and you can pull back with your arrow and also hit the boss as well. So, you know, it was a good little lesson, I guess, but it wasn't overly difficult. So next up, though, I'm going to show you the next 3 bosses. So this video will do the first, 4 bosses in the game. And this one is called the Brain Freeze. So it's a brain in an ice cube, I guess. And yeah, it really hurts. It was smushing me a whole lot. And this was the first one that, really gave me a bit of trouble. Each boss sort of has a specific way to beat it, and sometimes it can be a bit of a puzzle to figure it out. This one I figured, okay, there's something to do with this flame in the middle and the fact that it's an ice cube. And initially I was trying to make them bounce off the walls really hard maybe, and then go back to the middle. And then I finally realized that you can shoot your arrow through the flame and it catches on fire. And then it melts the cube when it hits him. So after that, it was really just a matter of getting the right angle where he's going to hit a wall and then bounce slowly enough away that he's going to stand on one of those buttons for a little. So basically, it just took a bit of time to figure out where exactly he was gonna bounce off. For me, I figured it seemed to work best when I stood off to the side of one of the buttons, like in a corner, and then he would sort of ricochet around and eventually slowly land on a button. But there's probably a faster way to do it. There's the melting. And yeah, you gotta pay attention, because when he dies, this angry brain starts coming at you. So luckily I hit it on the first try there, but it seems to be pretty pissed off and running around quick. I guess I'd be pissed off too if I got taken out of my comfy ice cube. Yeah, that was the second one, and it was challenging, so I think it's a good example of what's to come, for the rest of the game. I think there's definitely some hard bosses. And if you didn't see the first video, or you don't know about Titan Souls, the entire game is like this. It's only boss fights, and you only have this like one little arrow, and it's sort of one hit you're dead, or one hit the boss is dead. Alright, this is the third boss, called the Eye Cube, and you'll see why in a second here. I'm sort of exploring and seeing what's going on. Yeah, so it's a little cube with an eyeball, and every, I think 4 squares it rolls, it shoots this laser, and just hopefully you're not in the path of it. And yeah, there's this smushing theme in this game. I keep getting everything wants to smush me. So yeah, this one though was actually the fastest I ever beat a boss. I think I did it on my second or third try. It was really quick. So all you really got to do is just set up right before it rolls on its side with the eyeball, and as long as you time it in relation to the laser, you should be fine. So sometimes, yeah, I think there is a bit of a, you might just get a little lucky, but there is a high skill, I guess, element to it too. But I probably beat it a bit faster due to the luck on that time around. But you can, run through this fast, and there's some pretty cool speed running videos out there too, so worth checking out. Alright, the fourth boss, which is sort of the final boss of this first section, or this first area, I guess, until you get into the larger world. It's Gol'iath? I don't know if I'm saying it right, because there's some sort of weird apostrophe in the middle of the name. And basically, to keep the smashing, smushing theme alive, it's these 2 ridiculously large fists that try and smush you. And this one was actually, it was a bit tricky, just the speed of the fist is hard. But as long as you do your rolling, it wasn't too bad. It's hard to get enough time to get your arrow back. So that's why I actually prefer just running over my arrow and picking it up, as opposed to trying to pull it back and be stuck standing still. But once you see the fist coming down, you can kind of roll away normally. That time, not so much, but yeah, this one should be the successful run, so you'll kind of see. I think this is a boss where you could kill it right there. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, as long as you set up in the right spot. I think the trick is you always want to keep positioning yourself right in the middle there, and then the second that hand moves away, you have a split second to shoot. And bam! Yeah, you can kill him. So that one's, yeah, pretty straightforward too. For me, it was only tricky just trying to roll at the right time, but once you get that down, not bad. So yeah, then we move on to the upper level, I guess, which is a entranceway to a ton of other bosses, and there's a whole bunch of other areas you can kind of go and explore. So I'll do another video on those. Vines, yeah. I'll do another video on those other bosses later on, but just wanted to show you, yeah, what the first 4 looked like in this game. Ooh, it's all dark. I feel like this is ominous. This is a bad sign. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked later. SLVR DLLR.